Well, guys, today I'll be telling you the story about what I consider a big 8-point. He measures 124 and 7/8 inches. I did shoot him with a crossbow. That video is on the channel already. Um, Interesting fact: he uh, he was never seen on camera on the property. I had no clue that this deer existed. When I went in, I was actually chasing a 5-point that was as big, if not bigger, than he is. So I went out that morning, and at daybreak, that 5-point come in, and he turned and he walked away from me. So I had no clear shot. Well, I waited till about 9, came home, grabbed something to eat, and I went back out at, I think it was 12:30. Well, at 2 o'clock, I hadn't seen nothing. It was quiet, calm. This was on Halloween of 2018. So I did some grunting, some rattling, threw out some deer bleats, and he come out of a thicket down by the swamp. Got my heart pumping, to be honest, because I'd never seen this deer, and I thought he was indeed that big 5-point. Well, I was at 46 yards from a scrape that was down there, and he stopped and hit that scrape, and when I turned to get on him, hoping for a broadside shot, he busted me. You know, he come in, hair standing up, just that deer was looking for a fight. Well, he busted me. Ears perked up, very similar to how they are now, and he was staring at me 46 yards, and I did shoot him, in the throat. You can tell that by the video. And in the rain, I mean, you'd have swore that deer was missing limbs. There was blood everywhere. My adrenaline got pumping. I was like 29 foot up, and I called my father-in-law. He didn't answer. I called my fiance. She didn't answer. And I'm still up in the tree. Well, eventually I got a hold of my fiance, and she said that dad was hanging out with a buddy of his. So I called his buddy and was like, "Hey, I need some help." I didn't tell him what I shot or anything like that. I just told him I needed help and where I was. Well, he showed up with his four-wheeler. I had already gutted the deer, got him ready to go. I managed to drag him a whopping 10 yards before the adrenaline wore off and I was done. Uh, like, at the time I shot him, I'm 5'8". I was 215 pounds, and that deer dwarfed me. He's big. I know the video doesn't do him much justice, but he was a big deer. So we get out, my father-in-law shows up, and we get this deer drug up the hill, put him on the back of the four-wheeler, and I was so pumped I refused to ride the four-wheeler back, which was almost 2 miles. And I just walked beside the four-wheeler the whole time. And I mean, it took 3 of us to get him on my deer rack to get him to hang. But I mean, it's not the greatest story in the world, but to me it's interesting and not something that's really that ordinary. And as promised, I am going to give you guys a bit of a sneak peek here at the next entry in the stories department, and there he is. So his story will be coming up next. I apologize, he's not mounted. I've got him at the taxidermist, but I wanted to get this taken care of. So you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Till the next time.